It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Dolphins and the Bills. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all-division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Hill to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Diggs going in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tua sets up to pass it. Thomas brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Allen going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due. Because
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Allen. This is caught, it's Hardy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Miami set to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 and a throw again. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Nyheim Hines, 32 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Tua now on first down. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Achane on the counter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown! Naeem Hines 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now 2nd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert from 30 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Allen now on first down. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. Setting up the screen, Harris. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause Just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in it. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And those two just have... far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hines now on the return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throwing is Allen on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. First down, Bills. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen going to audible to a different look. On second down, this is Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, after... my motivation before a big scene. Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hines. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw caught by Ochan. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Tua now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll hit Mostert again here. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Tua going to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Off play action. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, run in the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Hill on the return. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Bills first down.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return, Deontay Hardy.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
He sets to fire deep.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Allen on third.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They are proud, too.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. Down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. No, bottled up fumble. It's It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Hines. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. They were trying to create. Run, they created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Pass caught, it's Justin Shorter. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to like to throw with Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got